Hi guys, it's Jim Starkweather, the publisher of KitMaker Network, and welcome to another episode of Mail Call. Yes, I was gonna skip Mail Call this week to be fair, but then we got a box in from Tamiya, and I have a feeling there's some maybe new kits in there. So I haven't actually opened it yet. We'll find out together what's in there. As well as we got a couple of magazines. We got a box from Zvezda. Some announcements to make. Let's start off with the announcements since you guys may not stick around for the whole video. We've hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube last week, I think 4 or 5 days ago. So I just wanted to point that out because you know, there aren't a lot of scale modeling channels on YouTube that have that many. I know there's a couple. Hemicular Barkus, I think, who's a subscriber on this channel. He's got about 10,000, but he's been doing modeling videos where he builds the whole kit and does all this stuff. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of acceptable. All I do is open boxes. You know, I'm amazed and do quasi review like unboxings and things like that. So, although we have put up some great videos lately, if you haven't seen, for example, Todd Michalak's, I'm pronouncing his name wrong, I just found out because he didn't tell me. If you haven't watched his videos, he just put out one on the digger, the TACOM bulldozer unit, combat bulldozer, whatever the heck it's called. Got some technical name. But that was a very cool video. As well as we put out some other videos by guys like you on YouTube who've been, you know, either have YouTube channels or contributed and so forth. So really happy with the direction that's going. Hope we can continue 2016 and make it even more. I can't believe we're already into February, 1 month down. All right, well, I've kept you waiting long enough. Let's go ahead and take a look at what magazines we got first. We'll keep it going a little bit longer. I don't have a preview on this window, so it's a bit weird. I'm using my session camera. I'm back to trying to use the session again because, you know, I spent $200 on the damn thing. So yeah, I'm using my lapel microphone, so hopefully that's helping. All right, so we've got Steel Masters number 134 with a very cool looking Hetzer on the cover here. Alsace 1945 Hetzer. There's a T70 148 scale kit down here and a Rakettenwerfer Aufsumme MCL S303, one of those rocket. Wow, that's a lot of rockets on that one. Amazing. And an M1A2 Septusk. So yeah, we'll go through that on a turning the page. And also we got from our friends at Hobby World. So one from France and one from Spain. They love us over there, don't they? Actually, I'd be happy to get more magazines if you guys want to send more. I think the turning the pages and this type of thing is pretty doable. You know, more than that, not so much. But you know, how do you really review a magazine every month? It's kind of hard. I just think giving these previews is probably the best way to do it. This is Hobby World 185, which looks like they have again a variety of things. Military van here. It looks like maybe even a post-apocalyptic kind of diorama, as well as some aircraft and some other military. AMT Torrent. Some kind of fantasy figure there. Red Bull Racing RB6. So again, stay tuned. We'll do a turning the page. Yes, I do know what my own videos are called. All right, let's go ahead and open the Tamiya box. Tamiya. And we have popcorn. Yay. Uh-oh. First kit is not what I was expecting. Oh. I think the second kit's going to be something I was expecting, but first kit is the Repsol Honda RC213V 2014 model, I guess. So this is a racing motorcycle, and you get on them and you run them around tracks usually, although some of these are obviously just based off of street bikes. This is a 1/12 scale kit. It says Marquez's number 93 machine recreated with great accuracy and removable cowlings allow full display and realistic internal mechanism, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that's something that we got in. We will definitely be doing some kind of unbox probably on that, but it is available for a build or feature. So the other kit we got is actually the M107. Wow, cool. Now, I don't know. This is an Itari rebox. I'm not sure if this is one of the kits that they announced that they're going to have, that they're going to do, or they have some additional parts in. Let me actually, it says new and retooled parts included. So it's not the SU-76 or or the AMX 13 that I was thinking maybe it would be, but I have a feeling those kits will quickly follow these up because they were all announced around the same time, so generally speaking. And looking at the plastic in here, it does look very nice. The Itari bag is in here with the old style tracks and all that stuff, but we'll do a full unboxing on this one, and you can see all of the details as they're up. All right, so let's take a look at the Zvezda item, shall we? This is gonna be a really quick one this week. You know, obviously we didn't get a whole lot of stuff, so. Although I did get this last week, like the day after I did the mail call videos. I was like, oh, if only it had arrived one day earlier. They sent it to me in a really big box, so I assume there's something in here that required such a large box. My apologies, we did have some website outages last night. I'm not really sure what was going on. I think it was some kind of update reset problem. So, all right, so we've got a 1/72nd scale T3485 kit. And that is, a lot of T3485s coming out lately, but yeah, I'm sure that's a welcome kit for the 72nd scale builders. It looks like it might be a new tool for them. We've got some, these are odd. First time I've ever gotten these from Zvezda, but some pre-done painty die-cast. Are they die-cast? They are, we've got a lot of Russian on them. There's a lot of Russian on here. Not even sure these are meant for oh, well, okay, this says approved by manufacturer. Russian gun missile T-90S and TOS 1A. It says scale model. Doesn't say what they're made out of, though. Let's look, shall we? It's very unlikely. I mean, people... One time somebody contacted me from a die-cast company and was like, we'd like to send you some die-cast models. And I'm like, I don't really do die-cast models, but if you want to send them, I'll try to do something on them. And eventually I did. But it was a while. But yeah, we don't really do a lot of die-cast because it's not really what our site's about. But you know, they kind of fall under military collectability stuff, which certainly there are people out there who build scale models who collect stuff like this. So we'll take a quick look at it though, like right here, live. So they come in these little plastic display things. Looks like they've got some. Oh, that's the antenna. Ooh, I almost broke that. They are plastic, I think. They're mounted to this mounting whatever display board, and the system, does it actually angle, or it doesn't seem like it does? Just rotates, I think. Although, no angling of or raising of a rocket launcher seems to work. But you know, it's got again some non-workable parts back there. So interesting. For people who want to collect modern, it's a little plastic protector in there, which obviously comes out. Then you put this on there, and there you go. Little Russian military vehicle with English on one side and Russian on the other. So if you're a Russian language aficionado, you can display it in Russian. So, all right. So, lastly, what required the large box is the civil airliner Boeing 777-300ER. So this is this the Dreamliner? I always get confused with the new. I think this is the Dreamliner. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But yeah, these are big honking aircraft. You can tell this bulge here at the bottom, obviously adding fuel capacity maybe or something. I'm not sure what that's doing, but it's a very large, noticeable bulge on the Boeing aircraft, and it doesn't have dual, you know, double-decked areas there, but also it looks like the rear of the plane is maybe just the angle, but it looks like the rear is huge by comparison to the front. Like they made it a large, let's see, there's a profile picture here. There is not. But yeah. Anyways. All right, well, that's also in the mix for if someone's interested in doing civil airliners. We do have someone on the site, Jessica, who handles a lot of that, but we're always looking for more people who are interested in doing civil stuff. So if you're interested, please contact me at publisher@kitmaker.net. All right, well, that's it for our fairly short mail call video this week. Didn't get any mail to read or anything like that, so, you know, just have to do with what we got. Again, I know I'm behind with some stuff. Still having issues trying to make this video this morning. I had to actually go back and spend almost more than an hour trying to get this silly GoPro to actually connect to the phone like it's normally supposed to, and it just wouldn't do it. And finally I had to just delete everything and reset everything and reset it up again. This is basically like I'd just gotten it out of the box, and sure enough, then it works. So yeah, a bit frustrating, I guess. But hopefully I'm going to get all these kinks ironed out and get this stuff rolling. Should have the JRRV video, which I've already shot and taken photos, because that kit's actually gone out to the reviewer, but I should have the video, unbox video of that up, and saw some interesting bits on that kit. So we'll share that with you later in the week, probably tomorrow, I hope. All right, well, thanks for watching. Give us some comments, likes, dislikes, whatever. You know, I'm good with it all. And we'll see you next time on Mail Call.